Right, abusia ene ubepiem ewo Ghana. Ye headset ano isheki papa enyasem kitwa. Na unim se abra na do dankwa Akuffo-Addo ewo aban mu no o the project bi by ane efe no agenda 111 hospitals a omo hyasie edi hu dwuma a na enyasem kitwa kra. Na unim se Dr. Bernard Boye ebrebi ono nso eserve as health minister na enyasem kitwa na ne watranse o impuni mpuso a odi nsem bebre atudwa niama ekoso titu ewa Ashanti Mantemu anei minority in parliament ebe pie mu se omuko inspect afari military hospital na afi Sewua koye nsem bebre achese enyasem ketwa no nyina no watinya biebie nsem so pa mepese ebegibre na yakwakutie bi na watimi ede nchiremu ewo ho no ede ama na yeso ache adwende afa ho.
Government is a continuum. Na Sewua ni afare no omo part of about, let me see, 1 2 3 4 5 omo part of 6 hospital projects. I started here. Discussion started President Akuffo time. But time I signed Krata saying Shaseno was 2014. From 2009, idea no buy no some Egyptian company. Omo the Papa President Akuffo time say my chest okay. Places I am for hospital in Konyamana. Time I hear baby paperwork you go no and I you free abamu 2009. Emma 2010, 11, 12 na ye ehu Konabra. Emma 2014 a project in start here. But you only the entire HA Kakrasa no. Na ye project are worth $339 million. And yes kakitia. E yankofo ni enya botere and share details no. O mind be a uko committee almost $400 million into a project ubie we ni. Uhwe krata no ye co finance ya kwaba. And ye started 2014. Ye ka sen kofo be hwe me omo nim say project we started during Sebi NDC President John Romani Mama 1. Now, Nkoko account, Tepa account, Chifi Praso account, Konongo Dumas account, Sewua account. Mr. Ye kasai where your hospitals are in this about starting you. Me be so mo wadri o mo say oh, ye ba e dey bia in this science fire sanka. Where your hospitals are started 2014. Nkoko ye 2021 and I hand you over man Nkoko for. Now, only say, Aye Juma is in operation. Obi wa friend from Koko. The way Eurojet protest. Tepa 2021. I already know Tepa mine. Obi tier from Tepa. Obi from Wakacho. Only, ye Tepa no. Tepa phone him say, President Mama, time na ye start here. Into omo disasi that man. Now so yeah, ye be we so no accident be here then. In fact, make can way on authority say Tepa County and enya omo MP no ye MPP ni. Former Nazmo.
Hospital now completely
yes.
Contributing to the victory.
Yes, because election na 24 na e demand. But hospital no e ma te perform say mabo modin ade amobetu ya muso mudi ho dia iden ahyem. Enti Konongo 2022 na ewie Konongo district there no eno so one of the ones I started President Mahama time. Point na me ye ni say obi sha ase na obi hwe a osu asida no bi eden e count. Na me sister contractor baku on all 6 hospitals out of 6 no you 4 and you 2 and answer den e wo ho unsa one can say a obi be free say wo die now Sewua so no time I ba power 2017 now I hear about 50% of Sewua patoti 50%.
Okay,
yesu ye di awon di shemu kakra ye ba be free or civil works 2024 ye free no 97%. Chelsea hospital na den edu. Dr. Boye me did 6 months of Ministry of Health. One of the hospitals are made year me target Sewua. Doctor, Sewua hini me said I'm doing everybody saying through Sewua Hospital. He is one of the most progressive chiefs Abesia. Or the Ukasa or MC on in contractor no date or buy a Juma be drew near Mamu here. Me can't wait obi team from Sewua. Me can call for me pa Dr. Napocho me di Napoye meeting as energy minister. Ye transformer electricity station.
Because me baba be ho no more.
Yes.
Because now war energy for the cabinet.
Yes.
And then one of the things I'm raising ABC delay in power we say.
Yes.
So because once I war no nti I didn't say no more resolve.
Me ba ministry no. Me can say sebio because me buy no dia owo before me buy na bia wanye adwuma bia. But point am me say mature say time I buy na 50%. Who say asem one chema. Obi be fi say bi a be to no na e dey feel enti sa na 50%. Just say juma na e fa. Ya appearance I go do 97. 97 dey say we draw no. Na onim dey see here. Na ye nema miensa, my sister. Na e ma Sewua. Okoboy ba 6 months no. Na ye ntimi nkom nema miensa. Number 1, say no mo see ye here transformer for only the hospital. Yen to me you see the normal electricity o Sewua man. Ntimi ko napo ko sre no say napo misreo. Napo was very progressive. Napo free ECG in a meeting with me. FF VRE. And my instruction say they should send transformers and say, my sister middle can say obi we Sewua be catch you. And son if you buy mo you see power station in my Sewua. Number 1. Obi afro be catch you. You see what Sewua as hospital in me ko mu ko your inspection. It said they want do gridco power station. It was Sewua be kasai. Min chantro. Yes.
What's mo you do 97.
97. And we civil works. Just a dyno machines. Me ko mu ma me Sewua me do hini no call every room echo machines. Ye di rubber akata ho. Enti me throw niam miensa maya nipa kom. 1 a power station. Before e be no na more or less no. Say who aban ma o ye na meso ko. Na ye power station. Second one omo kwan a eba ho. Ye pe I think one of the contractors for Kumasi ema o man na kwan no ye kama eba hospital no. The third one contractor no. Contractor no sebi o
road
no for the hospital.
Okay.
O see ye di ne kabi. Some $6 million
Kabe bosso. Afarisi what delays caused by inherited ICU economy where Nawane chairman Emma Parliament Select Committee on Health Dr. Market Nawane and the worker and which sikasem and so ebe musasi financial constraints
kan sikasem na ye bi ba me bubu na ye easy
okay
we share hospital kase bi wo o koso hum from Akuffo-Addo Eastern Region Hospital na you started see hospital ultramodern for Eastern Region na a loan ADC time Ghana call debt exchange program no more eba ni say sika debt loans are service na ye stop here na ye patch us omo year reorganization mai e ma project bia na the loan e si no e kan project no enti Eastern dey no e kan no Sewua dey no enye because enye classically like that cause start a check enti na the AC here say project check more than maybe I was saying in 3 years but from 2014 to 2024 no na say almost 10 years esa obehu no na sika I say ma contractor no loan I man almost in na den akọ 6 million we all can obewa ko hwe no ejuma bi I was on here biom because I didn't I den ache and some of the cost exactly. Now you see my dear yendi e hunu query as of mine 6 project I 340 million. One Ghana money can't this because it started from Mahama up to Nana.
Maybe we say Afari.
Yes, Afari. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now ya what ya 300 and almost 30 million. Aka $6 million. Unim bibi doctor me the finance ministry here meetings.
We invested $312 million.
Yes, it's a lot of money. The Aka imagine the amount that has gone in any the Aka 6 million. Me the finance ministry a meeting. Problem I me face here no, I can't do FACB. Me do ni kwero. Me will have to show how we can finish this hospital.
Okay.
I'm not interested in the blame. Problem I me face here ni say, uko finance for her. Now uka chomu say e kabi owa. Unse normally are two already in the budget o. Already in the budget no. Obewo contingency ska contingency say ade bia na any kata to na so ehia. Enti sabi 6 million we Eurojet loan na yedi tia no misi time na yedi atwem into be hwe no scanning na papers no scanning na yedi ama but so man no benya hospital no faso a ye hian 6 million bia e wo say ye nyam free ya yedi emu na finance minister bia say enya ade a me kire o secret no enya ade a president afre ni say misre o we enyi ni krata so a waka say odi shem na so 6 million ma contractor no na onyiwe na yenkoma so one nya sa back na we health minister nipa be ye usa that's what is happening to Akando
unto ni sa back no
you need a coalition I'm telling you
okay so you have been there before
yes so
you see
me kind of backing but maybe I'll use the term that kind of support or help. Help is the word. Why am I saying help is the word? What's in a finance health ministry? Who do you say who share certificates and pack contract and ejuma? Who do you say hospital no person running? Why already so the new person by only 6 million? Who generate fiscal health? To what for finance minister say Mr. Mitiatu asiye sikano you need line be aya try no Sewua because Eurojet can you started disbursing from President Mama. You see a disburser just a loan na. Who you ejuma na wakonji? Who you ejuma by now we are GI den enwi.
But still
because of time na apa ho no. Unse yetimi start a fear be say fear we 100,000 AC. You be see 2 years. So 4-5 years now we are ejuma bi o say enko echi na ye ni niama and 86 million by but ya vet ya say 6 million no say be correct. Enti the be massa scan ya tu ani say this one president as say bi ofacheni oye obi aya convincing you about the agency and they need to go out of his way. I'm saying out because you don't have that expenditure. But Rebecca said, go into contingency, take out money and do it. If I met the Eurojet contractor. Me inform you man, me share 3, 4, 5 times. Say me try to say me haran kakra. Papa call see doctor. Me woni ama report. And now me look say contractor na o see afare ni Sewua no. Me machines report. O see doctor me woni ama report. One mama is car. Eyi kra be edin. Ebi kra demorage account. All I'm saying is that Ghana, me and my position is that we have what it takes to find 6 million, bring the whole thing to a close and move it. Me a power station, you know, in my effort to push. In fact, me the Sewua you need call and my kasem, me the amini kasa ono so na pressure ono so. Enti ene yenya president Akuffo-Addo. This is how we can solve Sewua problem. Akuffo-Addo must be in a meeting with finance minister, with President Mama and Attorney General. Then I make Attorney General. Contractor no sometimes never be okano who anu ye. And apart from 6 million no, muye we sumami. E bi ni krata aso. But
omonya den enso emma.
Oh, say oye contractor. Let me say oh, demorage achi ni machine bi. Enti no so say we. Ba we be krata aso no na eni so sa. Once who say contractor can na Ghana so can be pe. Who hear Attorney General in the meeting. Na ya ka chen say papa wan ko ye ade na suban we wan sha. Yeah, the call arbitration and mediation. Okay. And so there are few issues to be, but issues no so compared to a Juma Eden Akoso, and so it can be done. Now, Adibakwa mekani say politicians, yensu ade kakra. Unsa yeba 2017, ye my pressure kakra ansa na ye be University of Ghana Medical Center. Na ejuma kakra wo aka o say here. But sometimes obo na politician na adwene say o ade we anipa we agidin sa no. Mirisa ma ho di kra ko shem na ye yi a echi no de ebe kan say hwe adwuma kama ye look
as the glow in the past, you know.
Remember practical example Ufa Lekma hospital hospital in chain me see insurance bank see wo me starting e money bebre start to am wusi but new see onu buy e na o catch contractor and say my busy me ba anka dan here wi. Now we want to contract CEO no or me senior school. Okay. Into one me come and sending message. Dino or see your building very nice. Some guys say it's our building. Because if you had not paid, anka it will be a white elephant. Sometimes obia in your obia na drink to say. Sana bampo ya de no. Obi o ba ka say me kan say sana account you. But sometimes can be any account e be other people in the government. Account bet me ka say o say you ba ka say na also ye di Sewua here Akuffo-Addo crack commission here. Only 5 million, 6 million question. Obi ani obebo udi. But let's forget about that. And then Sewua started here juma. Opo ebebo president Mamadin. Because ono breso and adene edeba. I'll put this word. MPP who score on health, we didn't get 100%. You can say 70. So 30 na anya no. Sewua ya operationalize be count. Until we are buying now we are the opportunity we missed, you would have captured it. So this government should see things like Sewua as opportunities that we missed, that they can take advantage of. Hospital now. President Mama ne start here. Now NMS hospital. Challenges ba hunsa na way challenges aba one. Now da ye commission hospital no. Eka kana me nka se minsu mu kasa de no baby.
Goosebumps I was saying.
I'm telling you. The chief, Kumewu chief anopai nana unkwaso. Okache Akuffo-Addo say nana me ye odeni na otra no. Nana tra. O say me na me ohini first o ye president me ba ho. And I make catch say Kumewu onwa mama na start here na so me njan to form. I'm saying this on record. Kumewu for be for akache. Osinana, Matiti was I never was waba. Ye be Nana Unkwanso. Nana me udeni. If Obi Shasi, now do a home di shemwa, nipa no ne feel.
Well, it be so can say 8 years. Said the wakano.
Yes.
That time, AFS the Mahama one.
Yes.
Na womo eshase even one my even backstory the eshase ya. And within that 8 years no. Honorable Mwintimi eh.
Nema mienu na meka. Unse uka 8 years ah. Fache me. Obi wo nim say na ade no 50. And I had about 50 and 97.
But 50 dear.
No, maybe
Obi dey akọ 50.
No,
50 na so.
Anything na make say we had our missed opportunities. Missed opportunities say eh ade anka e bia obetimi aye better than you did. But don't forget Ghana for sebi omunye kwasiafo. Vote aye vote ye out no.
Eno ka ho.
Obi udemeba obi wo ha ohun say why free SHS ampa. Ohun say bia obi elekma road ma ampa. Na so bia office Sewua. Or sure say na also say we are identity na watch won say okay me yi we free ho. Sad in a na NDC for air pointed to your wrongs no. The best way citizens actually say one bomb and a problem is through their word votes. So we are a group we have already been punished more or less for some of the opportunities we missed. Na me Ghana fonti na me kasa no. Me obi anka me di anka de ekoso me di aye di me kasa. Oni de ntia. Suban wei de ekoso wo trade. Ekoso wo nwabieja. Ekoso wo Sewua na fa no. Anka nye Ghana for anka me di in 3-4 years there are many people if Suban will continue omo two ma ban we make can say Suban unua no dan di I am pen osusana nti back and forth on emboa Ghana say na president Akuffo to me for no we want to make progress yeah be up to 97 kakra me okobo mi go power station o me nyanka I would have operationalized. I'll give you one example before I forget. Laura omo hini na order form nyankopo fa ni crazy no emi papa ko be mpena sempa me buy na see health insurance office e wo Laura 4-5 years away then small one and me free contractor no say na me emeju contractor bra procurement bra finance bra what's the problem I will change the doctor papa we are change scanning now but we DB contractor no nti otimi wi me see contractor yan pa o see doctor problems na e buy na me na o say me press scanner me for you because papers to the achaminya let me see what's the problem see doctor cash flow akahi or see I think 100,000 me count on record me na me call press scanning from friends say me farmer also you are the bearing or be mami and look I can't assume up to any but I wanted
it's out of a pocket and I said or minor
no phone or minor 20k
but private
yes
mobilizing
because that's the way I work a juma no 95 akosu contractor super I don't know where ka me na me man is ka Emma Laura me di ohini ni kopie me sika na consume na so me do Laura pena me niaji. Sometimes you must be personally involved in pushing a project and there are occasions when you need help. You see you need help when money must come for finance others must help you and that's why mimi nyaya yen nyina be ka bomu say e bia aka no once the claim is genuine let's find the money and operationalize the place.
Okay me I think we be here enkomo na especially oman for reps omo aban mu ene mo so mo side bo se wo hie omo ka mo invest 2024 mo make huge investment 312 million in agenda 111
yes.
Na ejuma e course of 96 out of 104 hospitals no na mo kan e can say e bi o honoma 97 percent completion bi o honoma 60%. Hospitals do say na on records mo be ka say mo free aben mu no mutimi e complete ya nurses and doctors e wo mo yeduma na none of them na mutimi e bi
unse politics sometimes your map kasa no doors na akoy say dey ye nyehwe NDC MP binyaye but yes ema Ghana for who politicians won faso enti me efutu am do man say ma politics no ember from kakra na yen stay to the facts who said those times otimi show me no say Akuffo-Addo there oba no hospital back up on see ya kan say atra na so komo na ne ma bebre na iden esi there were some 12 hospitals. In fact, 10 polyclinics are VAMED started here. Ostati was the year. I think Ostati in 2016. 2016 President Mama first time no na. The year unkrata VAMED. Nini na ayeba no. You're completing almost all.
You're part of Agenda 111.
No, Agenda 111 na wokan.
Agenda 111.
Okay, now, one say, you're kwaya obi kasem na wagu ejuma waye nyina honfi. Politics. Na enu ye di pe vote. E ba se o person mboa Ghana fo a, e wo se onimbre na won ye ejumade. Me kire mu. Akuffo-Addo or investing almost $350 million. It's not small money. In not so about 106 projects. Obi say, oh doctor, I didn't want to choose 2030 B.
Exactly.
Obi
yes. You focus on that, complete it. Now start it all pretty.
Madam, Obi cancer on carbon. But Dr. Boye, I'm catching for say, now me free consult you na me about politics. Masuya ne ma bebre. Any krataso, you say you are a practitioner. Practitioner says, oh mu, and you be obvious. Only the enterprise mama to AC 260 market no. Why didn't he build 30 for start? You know why? Project will hot now be here be. What the 2 tables super. Also oversee district hospitals. Why assessment say 100 districts in Ghana. Sorry, there were about 88 OD regional hospitals in Makawan and about 100. In Gofo be name Agenda 111, not 7 regional hospitals account. The 6 ones and I think Western na the back count. My dear, why your assessment actually say 80 districts ain't need proper district hospital? Now, imagine what happens when you're a president. Now we say, okay, 80 no me starting in our prekwa. Ebi a scan pressure no be so. Enti me start 20. Out of 20 no man choose lejukuku, ma jumpy crow. My jumpy tema, but my choose adan any pom, and I'm a jumpy pram, and I'm a choose Cape Coast North, but my jumpy south. You know what happens, Mr. Practical problem. I want to say, ubeti me anya situation where I am funu nyama. Eti me sorry tell say, about we no yeri no asem. There, o choose Sewua, so anya district hospital, and I waja man from. Enti omo ka say Adam Akuffo-Addo anye kakra abana anye kakra no. Mr. I'll be frank, is the practical pressure that comes with why are you leaving me out? Why this district and not me? Start all of us the same. Now, there are small risks involved with that. Small risks, I say, one share pressure also. But the end of with all the pressure, no, nyamia dom, number of hospitals are ocean structure, me see structure now, up almost roofing level. All the machines in were about 60 or so. 60 about 25 were above 80%. Above 80%, in 6 months they can all become hospitals. Oh dear, me had some press conference about a year ago, and I can say, because I buy when finishing all the 100 hospitals and now, Nipano is not being fair to President Mama. Because me, I'm a reasonable person. But the can say 20 now across 80% now within 3 to 6 months. And that's not Daniel Hospital. Miss take the opportunity that we missed and let those communities feel your presence here through Omanya Hospital. My dear, $345 million in Akuffo-Addo sinking the projects. Ghana for contractors. So I know most of them. When I say most of them, at the ministry, I have the list. Omo workers.
Okay.
No more ya Juma.
Until as at the time, I don't move for a no dear. The other can say maybe 80%, maybe 70, 60%. But a dear new one they are not 100%. I started operating.
Say, my catcher say Sarkasan Kasa yedi gu ejumani na ofi. I know where it's coming. They don't talk about all the ones aka na nyamia dom na amewi. Say obia ye ejuma for 4 years. Was see hospitals be say the only way you want to judge the person is say dey na nipa come onim say odi wa won di kakra come a nipa be come a it's not being fair. Ebi American say 3 trade we will be and I think some other one and yedi machines na machine mu obi a opesa onye mischief no you be can say also see 100 3. Meanwhile, behind the Kasano, you have 20 hospitals. And please, one community has a population of, let's say, a district average has a population of, let's say, 50,000. If one is 50 on the average, it means that when you multiply 50 by 20, that's 1 million. There are 1 million people in this country. And in 6 months, they'll go like, wow, yanya abain. Men can't be in this crowd. Yanya Ghana abain ehun faso. Why don't we take this opportunity? Make Kasano for almost 2 years. Look, I'll repeat. The opportunities we missed. If this government behaves in a funny way, they will also miss the opportunity. Now, just before I forget, something just crossed my mind. Very, very important. Yes, I listened to an NDC communicator. I think one of your sister stations. Or can be being a man who dientia ebimu or more drag your feet towards Ajanawa. Or say, Ajanawa one. Yeah, they are my MPP contractors. Yeah, don't go to your mo. No, Monia Scaffold your party. This is the thinking, I will not say President Mama, but maybe by some of the NDC guys at the table, politics, you experience, some decisions are taken on by one person. It's at the table, discussions also. So I dream and say, where before it means that deep down, all these facilities will go to waste. My dear, when him say, Ajadawa one, Koka Jina, Yan Tiaswa, when him say, Intimi Kochi, contractor Bia, Sebi in court. Contractor, where you Juma, I do 70% see coffee and obe coffee. But many will, it means that close to $350 million has been sunk into a project. Not project, it will go to waste. It's not the way to go. Mimi, me pa abai wecho. Mo muntie the hardliners. Politics are hardliner. Hardliner will be because a woman's forget. This was on air. I don't FM. What's here? Project and MPP contractors. That's the thing. My prayer is that if that's the thinking, the reasonable ones should change the mindset. Now, majority of the funding for Ajanawa one, not every petroleum sky enya. About we buy no, almost all that sikano or they are called big push. Me can't say a big push at the bunny, but it's just to tell you that the reason why the project has stalled is not because we don't have money, but it's about reprioritization of this government. Okay. Now I'll beg the government say. So
the government's not prioritizing big push
over. Yes. So big push. I think it's over. I think last year they spent. I stand to be corrected about 20 billion. So they hope to spend about 30 or so billion a year. Even just 30% of that money, some 3 billion. Each hospital, those that went above 70%, needs about 50 million Ghana cedis to finish. 50 to 100 million.
Okay, we have a medical, doctor, Mamiji opinion on a crisis, a course, so 61 patients in 37-bed ward.
Yes.
Opinion, instructions, kakra, health minister, Eddie Boye. See, that was the best practice in patient safety worldwide. Minister and so is of the view to say this is the directive, from the president into and say obia ebuso. In a way, the two no obia can't the nokre and the SSA the two is it too. We medical practitioner. Bibi say esia a dear dinner wusu to say and kaisa say one CEO nothing two. Minister and also
the president directive said my hospital be on 10 year patients and bonny. But other places are say president my directive sir and now your a station and hospitals be brave over corner instead of for 10 say a capacity for 10 now 20 30 40 president me can say me movie obi apeche say there must be a planner sikaka cry the account yedi ebia wakansa no na wakasa ukokolebua omo emergency ni take 60 but yedi $1 million bi na Ghana cedi bi mo na 2-3 blocks bi wo no yembie na yemfa nka de wo no over 37 na omo take 40 yedi bibi. There must always be some plan to make sure say directive na no it is easy to implement.
Okay,
now my sister remember practical example uko G e wona me training here na omo emergency ni take 30 na nko 400 na wo ha Who a doctor na who show be wo ha ogina wo nan so because on your bed wa bu mu na wo hwe no e wo form now oma wo switch na wo see ya obi so wo wechi how long would you be in such a thing and the question make be say wo a your sister ni say 40 na ma he na eduru afi de nyame kura nim say ye uma directive say don't send away what will happen is that patients be feeling for emergency akoduru bantama pono na no nti mesre ye emotional about some of our problems. There are deep challenges that we, the politicians or minor, must come on board and help. Okay. CEO, no, administratively, my brother can't say, oh, yeah, my directive. And I was in the open, no, umbeka. Me challenging on that. But nipa de udi delay me. Normally me share butaya udi again, udi adi. Ebia. Akumapemu no person unji nkwambi but because the Kasadi president there a clash here no say odi penyinya asema una wafun but maybe we could have found a way to handle the situation. I mean maybe because of maybe my background no which other way if you am for work odema catch as a massa the why no obu president menintia o president say mo bi anteni away wosu o be kasa anteni away ye janis na say the president kan kasa no nyede no wait until make catch of the mayor maybe I will even call call strike say we could have called all of them in our meeting now me to come am say anything president at say o see mo bi ama ono so oye man peni say man kasa now compromise is okay make your letter say this we fear president him until your amount serious warning you have further training in communication so that you know how to communicate. A Pierre will say, hey, Papa no say or the president crash you. Your man warning so by in addition to one can say man training on communication because about medical practice in the way excellent. But on your Pierre
but say communication but mama juma no so and communicate.
No, you don't get it. You see, as for what happened.
Okay, well so also work under the instruction.
Exactly. You see, as for what happened here in terms of patient management, you know. The CEO ni ye no or ye to boy enti na me say me do obi delay me show both time.
You know ye world best practice.
Oh say na me ejuma wo chebi. Say accident bi si wo chebi na me emergency ye full na me hwe say for the next 10 hours. We met me assure mo na 10 hours echi no. Met me frɛ ambulance for no say munya case bi munko we mami ye friend say any maybe you call mami. Enye say me person me sure mo ba wo be hia me wo chebi wo be wo say ampa nkofo 50 edame.
But medical, practitioners are, I don't know, say a misconception, but people are of the view, say, to be a health minister, you need to be a medical practitioner. And yes, Sanas will be free outside. Eba behede mono move for straight nipa noa. We medical practitioner no creepy woman.
Unse minim doctors be we have more no more person medical health. Is because you cry or mono. You be Muslim person you call health ministry because media I don't mind a bit medical. It's because me attitude is different. Me Makayo say the first nipa me prioritize you make me nipa.
Okay.
Enti me no be obe say me meye ebusuan first and na start ejuma.
But say mo muji mo amoho ni tum. We dey any dia.
Un say me say me bra candle he is doing his best. Society bia sebi o fachem I say omo adisua ni omo nimdie wo enim no odi omo dealer you have to be tactful that's the word.
Okay.
Look they say you catch yourself koye leader for Ghana Lawyers Association nkofo omo asua mra omo so omo juma say argument no omo ye you see be omo leader and we say the first thing him say bibia obe no odi omo be bo nkomo because on first decision we bet na 20 rates obi wa challenge you cross up so on say on fit say so the say sebi me call kolebu no enzi na obi frame say doctor o papa o person on destroy car na I have about 3 different calls.
But do you think say e ba no GMA any health minister na gap e wo montem?
Oh, for now no I can say the relationship can be improved. That's how I put it. Un say
gap at the home.
No, us me communication we dinchen CEO no confirmation. Me I do PR.
Gap at the home man. Of course I dey be on you so glaring now. Because see I work say what can send you e wa and can be free nipa no akode even the people on strike and all that.
So sometimes your action can be right. The account of I can't know it's a political appointee. he's carrying out the instructions of his boss, the president, which is what you must do. But the question now is that how do you go about the right action, which is to show the subordinate, say, you have wronged the president, but at the same time not incur the wrath of all this. I'll give you a short example. Kolebu, time na me person me adjust system na me ko share. Omo pra word scrum do mo ye meeting. Kreta bi eni we chese wudi. Omo pra word be meeting. But na me nim say gidigidi be start here dey omo na here dey. Start. Onim say mo won na nkofo do fam say doctor. We are we say mpejifo we are wodi omo di no. Omo be ka che say hwe dey wo ye omo no omo nye gidigidi. E na ka che omo so omo kwa ansa na asem no ya chi omo mu da. So wow. Yes, my dear. Any power juma.
NTCCA se me can say literally we now hand it over Edema Honorable Akando because now occupy same position. Idea na we say en koyi kra e mana afa I mean how wo ye nema ye poorly managed and idea here so na be ka say e ho ye ne strength into 1 year ne ho na baby e poor no so or improve.
No, I think eba implementing Omo manifesto like this Mahama Cares, free primary health care, were very active in making sure say they will put some of their promises into action. And no ema good favor before the president and before your people, as in your party followers. The supervision also of all the agencies, you know, in terms of how for the control or let's say your presence must be felt. I think he's done well also when it comes to feeling his presence. Because I think the only place that there's room for improvement is the perception of somebody with health workers. It can be improved. There are ways we can do it. So I've had some discussions with him. Yes. I mean, look, now, this is on the side. Minya pickups be, and I'm afraid Ghana America Nurses Association Perpetua. I'm not a leader. Unzo mo start your money mana easy. Near minister no deputy no. We say no ma adjuma menu T50 de bia. Ti one na me friend say Perpetua bra. Mo association no. Say mo be here pick up on. Na me fresh pick up ma o. Me yama we. So there are informal ways to try and relate.
To deal with them. I see. Mami Kaya DB Mami Nkota Wa Muhammad backing his chairmanship bid on Awa Meka say, and I quote, "This is the first time a former cabinet minister is contesting for regional chairmanship in Greater Accra. We lost over 500,000 votes. Now we are down for 5 seats. So we need new energy." Dr. Boye, now MP bill now, why Greater Accra regional, chairman?
My contested 3 parliamentary elections in Accra. I was a candidate in 2016, 2020, 2024. Mahu said na sebi niama ya eboa ya ma ye win seat because my win be da. And mahu niama ya ema ya boy ya humodin even if we didn't win like 2020. And mahu de ya ema ya form kra. Me wojide say we asi ebia odi agro kakra o say onko wini. Me pese niama amasua ewo form eba elections no. Me from Bra region na 34 is ekita 4 or 5, just about 5. Obi say 4.5 because bagu de anka cry. So omo buy no my omudie. I also want to bring the amasua no. Na me family nyamo ewo Accra constituency executives, coordinators, party for any ejuma na sebio ebia ya won dia Akuffo akodru na yemma ye ho so embraso. Na say no Ghana politics no. Se we party no one bomodi wa Accra din so be power. So Accra has become like the route to power. Enti obi to cry from say doctor I don't want to pose me or so na me say oh yeah they start from fie. Me free region ha. Ti me pese me nwa mo ye dagati fo, me nwa mo ye srimfo, mo ye se bi evers aigufo nkranfo fantifo me inform nyina Accra na be frafra obi awa ha. Pese me inform nyina anya adwumaden na ye no nyam no ensa embassy. And into na missing me back regional elections.
I see. Inti say Nyamea Domna 2028. When you saw the huni, se mubeba bemo, se amba, ujina be ewo hefa.
na don't want chassis with a bar.
And say
okay say I'm bar na woman kuma no e twi ba ko. There's a position in the chair. Who said the woman say Bible say a dabako it is say 1,000 years before God. And 1,000 years is like this. Sakasano is to tell you say nipa no abotre here.
Okay.
Minyanka ne ya ba power. But nyame na enim say 2028 whichever time o. E wo say yen mendi me hunu kwai. Min sum party we ni ma hondi. Na da nyame beka say mun sambra himfie no. Ye be hwe wo adwuma e ma ye di.
Okay. Enti eye cat CEO no. Yen reinstating and na say suspension na so engineer. Adria
no kita ne nye boni. Inti e reinstating na ebeboa.
Okay.
In fact, me call Kumasi some few weeks ago. Me di no kotna joint bi anajo. Emma ye bon komo winam e di bibi kakra e kan. Na ye jitu mene no. Me ka see you know. Say you we ka say end this by. Na so e mini papa.
Oh, okay.
Inti mi ka cheni say adi chia ye nkodi fufu. E na onu chia me joint bi ago say onu Kumasi. Ah, Mr. T friend 12 on fa 1 on fa from Saturday anajo no. I think Sunday we may free Kumasi na meeting. There our theater from Anapano to time na our family. Oh yeah, one of the best trauma surgeons in Ghana.
Oh.
Onya accident. All those you they are surgeons are Omoaka chen say we dey just obey. That's the kind of person or a hardworking man. Into the make say me no me hwe adwena okita. Say adwena your papa mfunso kakra wo hu no ye mfa nye gidigidi.
Okay, one policy I will be admit say NDC yade wo ho ye den.
Oh, policy NDC by policy ben. Now wait me hu ba ko bia na.
Me bisa o je hu no.
Me ju na bi kai na ma.
Okay, ena mo so no policy amo so mu faili ya mo ntimi. I'm the one.
I don't know what you mean, Lisa. So the shots I can say, dear Bombarding Power. Now, what about the friendly here? Now, by a friendly straight out. What's your headlines? You know, because Okubo now UTV. Or see NPP when they're friendly here. But me can't hear Bombarding. No, you're no balance. Me
pay them friendly. And then also they be new.
Oh, I think, and no cramming cancer failure. A step back when you take here now. Young communicating well and fact Ghana for and call along your action the dissolution and reorganization of the banking sector.
Okay.
Because you share and say didn't the go bank. Me wa obe ko mu nipa o bank no e na o mo di sika no e ba na de agro ama wa pe kwan bi so aye wakadre but the bank no go a o man no but we didn't carry Ghanaians along. Anka before na eba so no be call omo no mo share exactly. We didn't do well in carrying alone, and we paid dearly for it. I think that is one policy.
Okay.
We didn't.
And the hardest decision you took as a health minister?
Was there any hard decision? The hardest decision was to hand over and go into opposition.
I see. Me no sorry so. Say ubetimi isenka ebeba say ubetimi akọ back to 2020 a enka dia pa na nka ubeye no so different ama omanfo mo legikuko.
2020 no. Oh. On say going back in life and what that much. Wow. All I was saying is say my picky experience politics pe na ultimately catch obi say family phone so check me only more akuma say onyam phone so is that's what I say and that's what I want to bring to support my other parliamentary candidates say this is a grower obi butimi fu a onyam hwe now instead of obi say then am I what catch me say fa check me and that is what I would say there are a lot of people are me who say no nobody wants them ntokwa conflict kakakra e kauna party na nkasa over time ya hondi eba form uko hwemu a in fact baby o afa no mo frame me doctor ye nnuanu mu ma de atwam no ntwam me wana no omode wo ko a de din odwo a onti ase ba ma best chance nipa odi nipa de ile a sa nyama no etime eden esi and that's why they say no they say the bed and say obenya say you can't get to me say why am I me bro no o si my body cry mean bisa cry say dem say o fa chemi na me cry me from so and then you move forward.
And to say the Yame Aduma Greater Accra.
Yes, my main fa of it in Tsunami Dawasi. Na mean semi nyama mo kan nyina nkranfo se obia say Dr. Koboy sana minwa awal mami danasi oboa me with the campaign. Say doctor me kan say obia anye na djuma yie de me kan say ye de ahoden fufuro ba ye de ahobrase fufuro ba ye de inimdie fufuro ba na ye nyina ye djumaden a sana na no na president Mahama Tinefi a ohwe TV ai na odi NDC fo abai saa na yesu impuni mpu ye hwe kakra na yesu abai djuma kakra wa abai
dog ye be da say na
the production team am ta akosefa ho ba ha de
me say na nyin
ye ka che me say mpanyifo na e ba ha ntina ka me twem di chama na ka bibia ma be sra
we ye panyin me so moving forward ma na nyin tintia wa ha ye da was